I don't know the kind of rain that is coming up now and again. Just pray to allow us to do what we are about to do. The rain is about starting again. Sincerely, I don't know whether you can actually hear me because of this rain. I have been able to compile possible questions and answers. I don't think you can hear me. That is my fear. Is there anybody online? Is there anybody online right now that can hear me? Is anyone online? Because rain is falling here in Calabar. There's a very serious rain right now. Please, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Rain, there's a very serious rain. Okay, someone is hearing me. It's a very serious rain. I'm really afraid. That's why I couldn't. That is why. Okay, let me stand in front. Let me stand in front, and if you can hear me in front while I'm in front, then I will know that. Okay, let me stand here. Okay, can you hear me from here? Can you hear me from here? Because, all right. So basically, for those of you that are writing tomorrow, that is on Monday. That is the day 4 of JAMB UTME 2025. All right. For those of you that will be writing on Monday, I have been able to drop the area of concentration in the WhatsApp group. I have dropped the area of concentration. I've talked about laying emphasis on organic chemistry, laying emphasis on organic chemistry. I've been laying emphasis on acid, base, and salt. I've been laying emphasis on organic chemistry. I've been laying emphasis on acid, base, and salt. Acid, base, and salt. I'll be laying emphasis on chemical bonding. In fact, you can find all of these topics. You can find all of this area of concentration. You can find them in the WhatsApp group. So there's no need of me going back to mention them one after the other. These are the area of concentration that you are supposed, or these are the topics that you are supposed to be reading as far as you are writing JAMB on Monday. So I have some compiled questions here with me, and that is how we will move. And yesterday, just as if I knew what was happening, or as if I knew, these are the possible questions that will be coming up tomorrow as far as JAMB UTME is concerned, whether you are writing in the first batch, second batch, third batch, or even fourth batch. Those of you that will be writing by 3 p.m., that is the fourth batch. These are the possible questions that will come out, and acid, base, and salt will likely come out tomorrow very well. Like, it will come out even more than others. You understand? So I have the first question here. The first question is, which of the following is used to detect the endpoint in an acid-base titration? Which of the following is used to detect the endpoint in acid-base titration? The endpoint in acid-base titration. So that is the question. What is used to determine the endpoint? I'm here in Cross River State. What this question I am giving to you is not limited to a location. The question I'm giving out here is not limited to those of you that are in Cross River State alone. It's not limited to those of you that are in Abuja, Lagos, Akure, or wherever you are right now. So the questions are not limited. These questions are possible questions. These questions are questions that JAMB cannot do without from the topics I have dropped in the WhatsApp group. So just join the WhatsApp group, copy the link in the description, paste it on WhatsApp, and you have access to it. Let me close this matter. All right, so let's continue. Can you let her drop the question in the group? For sure, yes, for sure. I'll place them down in the group. So, which of the following is used to detect the endpoint in acid base or titration? Remember yesterday, those of you that followed up our class in when I was talking about acid base, like acid and base and salt, right? There was something I said the mixture, right, of what a weak base and what a weak acid in the presence of their what salt, right? That was when I was talking about titration, right? I was talking about what titration, and I also talked about indicators, right? I talked about what indicators. So this is the question. So which of the following is used to detect the what endpoint in what acid base what titration? We have A, we have what A, we have acid, we have B, we have our base. These two here is not even the answer, that is for sure. We have C, we have our indicator, and D, we have our what salt. So without wasting much time, the answer is what indicator. Alright, there are some questions you dropped in the group. Alright, okay, I will try to see how I can be able to solve some of these questions I dropped in the group. So which of the following is used to detect the endpoint in an acid base titration? Correct. The answer is what indicator. Now the indicator is used to detect the what the endpoint in our acid base what titration. And we said the titration, right, is the what the solution of what the acid and what the base, right? The mixture of the what acid and the base with the presence of their what salt. With the presence of their what salt. I'm just praying people should be hearing me because the rain here in this Calabar today is too much. So the correct answer there is what C. The correct answer there is what C. Now the next question. The next question says the process used in softening of hard water. Please, can you hear me? Okay, thank you. No, please look. This one I'm not trying to be fast. You understand? These are the possible questions that will come up tomorrow. You understand? So the only way I can be fast is tomorrow when I will be going live, because I want to see how I can get questions. You understand? The moment you people finish, those people that are writing by 6:30, the moment they finish, I want to get their questions and go live so that those people that are writing by 9 will start getting the questions. So that is just it. The next question here is the process used in softening of hard water. The process. Okay. The process used in softening. The process used in softening of what? Hard water. The process used in softening of hard water is A. Filtration, B. Boiling, C. Distillation, and D. Ion exchange. So which of this process used in softening of what? Hard water. Which of this process is used in softening of hard water? A. Filtration, B. Boiling, C. Distillation, and D. Ion exchange. No, the answer is not what? The answer is not boiling. The answer is not boiling. It is not D. It's not boiling. No, I will be doing for biology too. I'll be doing for biology. The answer is what? D. Ion exchange. The answer is what? D. Ion what? Exchange. It is not what? Boiling. Have you seen the way it is it's not distillation, please. Have you seen the way JAMB is very technical? Have you seen how their questions is going to be very technical? You always know about boiling, but a lot of people don't know that the process of softening what? Hard water is by using what? Ion what? Exchange. So that is just it. The next question. Which of the following pollutants is mostly associated with blood poisoning? Which of the following pollutants? Thank God, oh, the rain is going down. I can talk.
Softening hard water is what?
Softening of hard water is ion exchange. Thank God. Which of the following pollutants is mostly associated with blood poisoning? Which of the pollutants is associated with blood poisoning? So which of these pollutants? Poisoning, yes. A. Which of the following pollutants associated with blood poisoning? A. Carbon dioxide. B. Sulfur dioxide. C. CO. And D. What is the answer? What is the answer? Blood poisoning, no? Correct. CO. CO is what? The correct word. Answer. Let's move on to the next question. What is the correct IUPAC name? What is the correct? Victor, answer your question that I'm going to do for biology. I just talked about it now. I'm going to do for biology. What is the correct IUPAC name or what IUPAC nomenclature of this compound? What is the correct IUPAC name of? What is the correct IUPAC name of? So let me write it here. We have CH2. Sorry. We have CH3. CH2. CH2OH. A. Let me see someone that's going to have the answer. I don't want to write the option. Let someone give me the answer without writing the option. Without writing the option, what do you think is the IUPAC name or the IUPAC nomenclature of the structure on the boards? What is the name? And I hope you know the name of this structure, right? The name of this structure is known as the word condensed word structure. This is what is known as the word condensed word structure. Correct. Thank you. We have Nisha, we have Berlin, we have Presacot. Guys, correct. Ikechukwu Friday, that is what correct. You know this is what the propanol. Now don't get confused. What we are looking at is simply what the carbon, right? How many carbon is there? We have what? 3, right? We have methane, we have ethane, we have what? Propane. So this is what 1, 2, 3. So this is what saying what? Propane, right? So this is saying what? Propane. But it is not going to be propane because there's a presence of what? The OH, right? So the presence of the OH simply means that there's a presence of what? It's what? Ethanol, right? The OH or the ethanol, right? The functional group that is known as what? The ethanol, right? So now since it's the word OH, we are not going to say propane. I'm going to clean this and say what? Propanol. So I'm going to add what? Our word OL, and it's going to be a propanol or propanol, any you want to pronounce it. So that is just what it is. The next question there is the main constituents of natural rubber. I should not explain. A lot of people don't know this particular stuff, that's why I'm explaining it. The main constituents of see, why I like explaining something like this is, let me tell you why I like explaining. You may go to the exam hall right now, you will not see this structure on the board. What you will now see is something like this: CH3, CH2OH. Have you seen it? You will now can see something like this, and you'll be confused because you have already counted. You already know that this one is propanol, and if you now see propanol there, you now go and put something like this. Or if you don't see question exactly like this, these are the kind of people you start seeing them coming to the comment section to say, oh, this question is not coming out. It's not coming out. These questions are fake. It is because JAMB, you don't expect JAMB because they set this one now. You still expect them to set it. What if tomorrow they now reduce it or they now enlarge it? So this is how these things work. And that is the major reason at times I try to explain. The next question. The main constituent of natural rubber. The main constituent of natural rubber is the main constituent. The main constituent of what? The main constituent of natural rubber. The main constituent of what? Natural rubber is a polyvinyl chloride. Polyvinyl chloride, that's A. The polyvinyl chloride. We have B. Polyethylene. We have C. Polyisoprene. Polyisoprene. The polyisoprene. And we have what? D. We have what? Polystyrene. So that is the question on the board. The main constituent of correct. But now, it is not just the isoprene, right? It is not just the word isoprene. It is the word the polyisoprene, and that is what C. As a favor, it is not B. It's not B. The main constituent of natural rubber is not what? Polythene. The main constituent of natural rubber is not what? Polythene. No. That's how it's C. Polyisoprene. Isoprene. Hope you guys are following, right? The answer is for C. Let's move on to the next one. A redox reaction involves. That's the next question. Sorry, the answer is for polyisoprene. That is what C. Let's move on to the next one. A redox reaction involves dash. A redox reaction involves. So this is my reaction. A redox reaction involves A. Loss and gain of protons. B. Loss and gain of electrons. C. Exchange of ions. And D. A change in physical state. So what is what? Redox what? Reaction. That is the word question. That is what redox for reaction. A redox reaction simply involves what? A reaction which is the word? The loss and gain of what? Electrons. The loss and gains of what? Electrons. So we have Princess, we have Joyson, we have Charles, we have Gloria, we have Eugenia and Ngozi, we have Eze. All of you are what? Correct. No, apart from Toby, it is not what? Loss and gain of what? Protons. It is simply the what? The loss and gain of what? Electrons, and that is what? B. So let's move on to the next one. Which of the following is an allotrope? Which of the following is an allotropes of carbon? Which of the following is an allotrope? Of what? Carbon. If you check the AOC, you see all these things I am saying. You will get to see them tomorrow. But your own now might not be. See, what you have to understand is that since I am talking about carbon, you understand? Which of the following is an allotrope of what? Carbon. Your own question might not be which of the following is what? An allotrope of what? Carbon. But you will surely see question like let's say maybe what is the major reason. Is this yesterday's question? No. Yesterday's question can be gotten in the group chat. If you are not in the group chat, go and copy the link in the in the description, and you will get access to it. So Which of the following is an allotrope of what? Carbon. Now, one of the problem there is this, you may not see question. Sorry, network. So, one of the things you will see is they will ask you which exam is this for? This is possible JAMB questions for day 4. Day 4, those of you that are writing tomorrow, that is Monday. So you may say something like, what is the major reason why diamond does not conduct what? Electricity. You understand? What is the major reason, or the major reason why diamond does not what? Conduct what? Electricity. So it is very important. Each one of those writing by 6:30. Those of you writing by 6:30, please just take note of what I am doing here on the board. Please just take note of what I am doing here on the board. So it says, which of the following is an allotrope of what? Carbon. We have A. Where is it? Which of the following is an allotrope of carbon? We have A. Graphite. B. Carbon dioxide. C. Methane. And D. Calcium what? Carbide. Allotropes of what? Carbon. A. That is what? Graphite, right? Graphite is what? An allotrope of what? Carbon. So we have what? 2 what? Allotropes of what? Carbon. No, it's not methane. We have what? 2 allotropes of what? Carbon. We have what? Diamond. Also, we have what? The diamond and the what? Graphite. These are the 2 allotropes of what? Carbon. You have to also know what is what? Allotropy. You must also understand what is what? Allotropy. It is very, very important that you understand this word, keyword concept. It is very, very important that you understand this word, keyword concept. So we all know the meaning of what? Allotropy, right? Allotropy is the what? Ability of what? Carbon, right? So exist. Allotropy is the ability of carbon to exist in various forms in the same word, physical word state. I don't know whether you people can hear me or whether because I am closer to the mic. What of those that are doing on Tuesday? If you get to follow, you will know that we do these classes day by day. So those of you that will be writing on Tuesday, take note of what. Okay, we can hear you. Okay, let me move out from the mic now to the board. It is because I am facing my phone mic. That is why you can hear me like this. Which of the following is what? An allotrope or carbon? It is not what? Carbon dioxide. It is not what? Methane. It is not what? Calcium or carbide. The other answer is what? Graphite. So that is just it. Let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to the next question. More. I am the rain is getting much, like the rain is getting so the rain is much. Yes, the rain is getting worse. Okay, it's because I am close to my phone right now. So let me see if I go to the box. Let me see whether you can actually hear me. It's getting worse. Then breathe. Yes. Let's see. In the electricity. In the electrolysis of acidified water, the gas collected at the cathode is in the electrolysis of acidified water. In the electrolysis of what? Acidified water, the gas collected at the cathode is the gas collected at the cathode is A. Oxygen. A. Oxygen. B. Hydrogen. C. Chlorine. And D. Nitrogen. So it says in the electrolysis, what do you call allotropy? Someone should explain what is allotropy there in the comment section. I said allotropy or allotropes of carbon is the ability of carbon to exist in various forms in the same physical state. The ability of carbon to exist in the same physical state, you understand, but in various forms is known as what? Allotropy. But the question we are facing right now is the electrolysis of what? Alright, the correct answer there is what? B.
Sort of collected at the anode.
Collected what? At the what? Package. At the anode is tracking the optic. The next question. The main raw materials for the manufacture of cement. What is this thing? The main raw material for the manufacture of cement are Please, what I am doing here, I am not promising you that these questions are going to come out word to word. But if you put these questions into practice and take note of it, you have seen in the WhatsApp group, right? You have seen how someone came and said 12 questions in biology, 12 questions in chemistry came out. You understand? So I am not saying I am JAMB coordinator or JAMB president or the one that sets JAMB questions. You understand? But I will surely help you by revealing some of these questions. And these questions will surely what come out. That is what I am doing. You understand? So don't say I finish or let me say the question. It doesn't work that way. If it doesn't work for your center, it's going to work for other people. People have been coming to my DM for what to come and tell me this kind of stuff. I'm getting it. So let's move on. The main raw materials for the manufacture of cement are the main raw materials limestone. Okay? All right. Limestone. Yes. Now. Yes. All right. But let me read out the full option. The main raw materials for the manufacture of cement are limestone and clay. B. Sand and soda. C. Clay and sand. And D. Limestone and coal. Those are the options. Correct. Limestone and what? Clay. Those are the two main raw materials for the manufacture of what? Cement. Let's move on to the next one. A hydrocarbon. That is the next question I want to read now. So the current answer here is limestone and what? Clay. The next question. A hydrocarbon with a general formula. Let me draw that formula. A hydrocarbon with a the general formula, hydrocarbon is a general formula the rain is smush. Is I'll be writing the options. Let me see. Only one person have the correct answer. Only one person have the correct answer. Berlin, you are correct. Berlin is correct. Goodness, Joseph, you are correct. Fabigo, you are correct. Charles, you are correct. Eze Favor, you are correct. Alright, we are trying to be fast. I am not even comfortable making this live stream again because of the rain. The rain is too much. The rain is too much. But please, if you want to know more about hydrocarbons, I have already dropped the area of concentration, right? I've dropped the area of concentration. Please go and read more on organic chemistry because these are where the questions are going to come out from. So let's move on to the next one. What is the bond angle? What is the bond angle in methane? What is the bond angle in methane? The carbon with the gas formula is what? Alkyne. It is not this. What is the bond angle in methane? 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 The rain is small, show. Can you people even hear me? Like, can you people hear me? Abi, I should just be writing. The rain is small. You are correct. The answer is what? A. 109.5 what? Degree. A. 109.5 what? Degree. Okay, we'll manage it. It's just that me here, I'm shouting so well, like I'm shouting. All right, let's continue. What is the color? What is the color of? What was the question? 109.5. What is the color? What is the color of messy orange apple? Correct. What that noise? It's because of rain. Rain is falling here. There's serious rain here in my area, like very serious. I think if I can answer 10 more, then I believe we can end the class, right? Because the rain is going so mad. Like the rain is now much.
The color of the which ion is responsible for which ion is responsible for the green color?
Let's still continue. Still continue, please. So I think I have to end the live stream right now. I think I have to end the live stream. Then probably I have to end the live stream. Thank you so much for staying. I cannot continue. Thank you so much.